Hello everybody, thank you for coming to my channel. This is Rocky and this is where I talk about fashion, lifestyle, and a little bit of beauty. And guess what? Today is all about beauty. I'm going to be showcasing to you some of my favorite brands and some of the things that I haven't tried before but I'm really interested in. But let's get right into it. The very first thing I want to talk about is a brand called Dossier. Dossier is a perfumier that replicates some of our most coveted and designer fragrance brands for a fraction of the price. So some of you may already know that I'm a brand ambassador for Dossier, but that's not why I am telling you about it today. You come to me to get the juicy deets, the goods, and that's what I'm doing for you today. I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity to get some of the best fragrances out on the market for a fraction of the price. That's why we're all here, right? So let me tell you a little bit more. So I already mentioned that they replicate classic designer luxury brands that you're really used to. So at a fraction of the cost, they use the highest quality of ingredients, just like you'd find in those brand name brands. They also come out with new scents all the time. So for example, I'll show you something that I just picked up recently. Something new to me. One of my girlfriends and I were talking about Frederic Malle and how they're a really good brand, and they have come up recently with a dupe of their Frederic Malle Vetiver Extraordinaire. And so for me, I was really struck by this when I was interested in the fact that this is, a super expensive brand for like nearly a tenth of the price. But Vetiver caught my eye. Vetiver is usually Vetiver is typically a masculine smell, but when you mix it with the right things, it gives you the right balance. And vetiver is a plant that is native to India. And I think over the years it has been spread out to other tropical climates that may not be a fully developed area. Some places are Indonesia, Haiti. And by buying things that have vetiver in them, you are doing good. You smell good and you do good. So I'm really excited that they've decided to pick a scent that incorporates vetiver. Vetiver is only grown in those particular countries, and it's helping that country. This one, I thought it would smell a lot like the Byredo Bal d'Afrique, which also, believe it or not, Dossier has a dupe for that I love, and it's spot on. This one is definitely a heightened version of that Byredo Bal d'Afrique. It is Bal d'Afrique 2.0. It smells just gorgeous. And then it comes in these 30 ml bottles, and it's really risk-free because when they send it to you, they actually send it to you with a sampler that you can try first, and if you decide you don't like it, you can send it back risk-free. They'll return your money, so it's not like you're going to buy this full bottle of something that you don't like. So you have time to have it on your skin and see how it wears, because sometimes for me, musk doesn't play well with my pheromones, my pH balance. And so it smells great in a jar, but on my skin after wearing it all day, it's not the best. So I love that you can return these things risk-free. They don't throw these away, they donate. So I absolutely love that that's their model. Aside from the fact that it's a fraction of the cost, usually like 15%, 10, 15 to 20% of the full price of the designer brand. They use the same ingredients, so the quality is not compromised. But you also can save when you buy more than one bottle. And that's how I've amassed such a huge collection of Dossier. When you buy 3 or more, which they consider bulk, you get 25% off the entire purchase, which I love. You know me, I can't turn down a deal. So with that, I would say you should definitely try that out. There's another thing that's really cool about them is that they've come out with a line of candles. All of these luxury brands have their own candles. So Dossier also has their own line of candles, and it comes in their packaging. I picked up a couple this time to try it out. I've already tried out the Le Labo Rose 31 dupe. It was spot on. It was beautiful. It burns well. The fragrance lingers. I love all of that. Oh, this one is already permeating. I'm just like, ugh. This one is a dupe of Dior Sauvage, and this is what the candle looks like. It's very clean and simple. The packaging I really love. I think that this looks good in any aesthetic of any home. It's not gonna, mess up with how your house is decorated. That I really appreciate, because some candles don't match, and you like, I like the smell but it don't match, so I kind of got to hide this or put it in something else. So if you're like me, that's how I feel about it. And I got another one, and these are both new to me. This is the Victor Rolf Flower Bomb, and I love, love, love floral scents. This is amazing. They call it Gourmand White Flowers, but this is the Victor Rolf Flower Bomb. It smells amazing as a candle. So they are always coming out with new scents week after week, month after month. You just keep your eyes peeled for something that you may be interested in. You could even make recommendations. I'm sure they prioritize by how many people ask for things that they want to be duplicated. But until this point, I have not found a collection as large from any other of the replicators, or a quality as good as any other of the replicators. So I would recommend Dossier, and I have something else for you, a discount code. If you want to save 10% on top of your order, put in the code Rocky10. Rocky10 will get you 10% extra off of your order. And if you're like me, if you're from a place like Chicago where the taxes are really high, this knocks out all of the taxes that you would have paid on your order. That's for me, so I really appreciate that. But Rocky10 to get 10% off your Dossier order. The next things I want to talk about are, let's see, this is hair and skin. So I'm going to dive right into it. First, I want to give you an update. What was it? Maybe about a month or two ago, I tried a new skin system, and it left my skin ravaged. I had an allergic reaction. I had to like heal from it, and I'm still not 100%. It left behind after the rash went away. It left me with dry, crepey skin that I needed to, it took a while to like naturally let it slough off and all of the things. I am just now getting to a place where I'm starting to glow a little bit. So now then when I get to my normal skin, you know, then we can do some things. But for now, like, I'm still very, very careful and delicate with, you know, the care of my skin, because I'm trying to get it back to where it was. So my lesson is, everything ain't for everybody. You know, just because someone else is using something and it works for them, let them do what they do and keep my trials to myself of what I do, because it works for me. So that was my lesson, and I just wanted to give you an update on the fact that, you know, my skin is healing, but I cannot begin to articulate how far back that set me with that misstep. So I want to talk about hair. I think I mentioned to you that I started to use this combination of Olaplex number 0 and number 3. The combination together, they're supposed to rebuild the bonds of your hair and perfect the health of your hair. It's not supposed to be moisturizing or anything like that. However, when I use this has so much slip and adds so much shine and curl definition, all the things like I would not have expected for this. It does. It like repairs, I guess because it's repairing my hair so that my curls can live its best life. But this has 180 on my hair. My girlfriend came over to try a style on my hair not too long ago, and I'll get into that in a second. And she was touching my hair, and she was like, wow, your hair feels healthy and it feels soft and it feels this and that. And I'm like, girl, if you would have seen my hair 3 months ago, that wouldn't have been the case. It's the Olaplex. The Olaplex has really brought my hair to a new level, and it's expensive. I think that the number 3, I can probably get 3 or 4 uses out of it, and it's not cheap. I can link it down below. I get it from Amazon.com. The number 0, I think I can use this for a really long time. I've used it twice already, and I think I've used maybe a 5th or 6th of the bottle. You can't really see it, but I think this is really worth it. For me, I'll pay for something if it works, and this works. Next thing I want to talk about is the fact that in my how many ever years on this earth, this is my first time buying a jar of gel. All of my friends coming up always had gel. They would smooth down their baby hairs and all of that, and I just never owned gel. I would use like whatever product I had, like hair grease or whatever it is I was using to kind of smooth down whatever, quote, baby hairs. I got adolescent hairs now, but I would try to smooth them down. But I bought this bottle of Eco Style gel because my girlfriend told me about a method that would help to like stretch your hair and lock the curl pattern as well. And that is by using a combination of this Adwoa Beauty product. Is the Bow Mint Moisturizing Curl Defining Cream, and it's for dry textured hair, and a combination with this Eco Styler gel. And it's she does it with a brush or whatever, and just kind of promotes the curl pattern and XYZ. It's beautiful curl pattern. To me, it's just entirely too much product for my hair. I probably would not do it again. However, this is such a beautiful product. I would say after I've done my Olaplex and gotten my hair all squeaky clean and strengthened and all of that stuff, I'll go in with this to do my twist, which probably like bigger chunky twist. And this, I would use just a little bit of it on, you know, maybe the ends to kind of stretch it a little bit and keep the end of the twist sealed. So I use this method inadvertently, and it had to be the most juicy, beautiful, curly twist that I've ever done in my life with this combination. So I will continue to use these products in tandem. However, I will not do the style that she did. It lasts me maybe it took a long time to do. It lasted maybe a couple days. This is still sort of the byproduct of it because I'm lazy but my hair has started to lock as a result. Today marks a week, and it's more puffy than curly. These are some of the ends of it, but it's more puffy than curly. And there was a ton of product in it. It's starting to lock, and I'm not gonna comb at it or anything. I'm just gonna do my Olaplex to get it back together. So I wouldn't do it. It's too long, and again, too much product residue, all of the things. However, these two products, I would definitely, not this, I don't care about this. This, I would definitely recommend, this Adwoa. And this is my girlfriend, recommended this, so good recommend on this one. Eco Styling Gel really here, that you could take it or leave it. So, one recommendation for you, if you're a curly head girl, Adwoa, get it. The next thing is probably an introduction to something that I want to tell you about, and I've not tried it myself. However, I have used a product from this product line. You guys probably know, for as long as I've been doing these YouTube videos, I've been trying to find a way to go natural with my deodorant. I've tried round after round, different brand after different brand, different natural methods after different natural methods. So I wouldn't be using any deodorants with like aluminum in it, and things that would be a carcinogen to the body, or at some point in time probably promote cancer in the body. So I finally decided, after so many different trials and errors of things that didn't work, that I was just gonna not wear deodorant. So for how long has it been now? I can't even tell you now. It's been over a year. I've been deodorant free, and it's been working okay. It's been working all right. But what I did, become a fan of in all of that is a brand called Schmidt's. And their deodorant for me was the very best natural deodorant. It smells good. It worked well. My only gripe about it is that the main ingredient was either shea butter or coconut oil, and it stains your clothes. So if you're not wearing all black or some sort of deep navy that you can't see the difference between a grease stain and the fabric, you were fine. Otherwise, it's grease stained the pits of all of your clothes, and it looks like you're sweaty and all of that. I'm like, if I'm gonna look sweaty, let me earn it. I can't just be sitting and chilling in the house and looking like I got sweat stains. So I had to give up on that one, but it was my favorite by far in terms of the fact that it kept you dry, you were smelling good, and you were moisturized, all of the things, but it just stained my clothes. I said a lot to say I came across the fact that they have these natural body washes as well. I was at Nordstrom Rack, and they were 52% off according to this tag. They were 52% off, and I said, why not? I'm gonna try them. They have no dyes, no SLLs, which I'm not really sure what a SLL is. A SLS, I'm sorry. They have no sulfates, no artificial fragrance. It's aromatic plus moisture rich cleansing. So I am a fan. These both have argan oil and sea-based antioxidants and aminos. I am a fan of anything that's going to make me smell good and is natural, all of the things. So I wanted to call this to your attention. Of course, I always do follow-up videos that tell you my real opinion, just like, you know, this stuff, you know, I'm going to tell you once I use it, my real opinions on stuff. So once I've used this, I will tell you if I recommend it or not. So that brings us to the end of today's beauty video. I don't do these very often. I would say once every other month we get a little spot of beauty, but I think it's worth it. These are some things that I'm trying to do to like preserve my sexy, and so I'll share it with you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these types of videos, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and most importantly, subscribe. If you've watched this to this point, you obviously like the content. Help me bring you better content. Subscribe. Leave me any comments down below. I'm going to try my best to link everything down in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.